What does it take to recruit and train reserves? Sergeant Aaron Pidzamecky of the Argylls is here with us, and I want to get this right. So you are the operations sergeant for basically the training center for Army Reserves in southwestern Ontario. It's got an even longer title.
So my full title is the operations sergeant for the 31 Canadian Brigade Group Battle School, which is responsible for recruit training and skills courses for over 600 soldiers, Army Reserve soldiers in southwestern Ontario.
That's a mouthful. You must have a very large business card.
We like to use acronyms.
Yes, you do. And when people think of going into the reserves, of course there's soldiering, there's the practice of that, but there are so many facets that you can go into with the training that you get.
So one of the great things about an Army Reserve career and the Canadian Armed Forces as a whole is the broad spectrum of occupations that are available. We have human resources specialists, accountants, communications specialists. In the Argylls, we even have pipers and drummers who are uniformed members of the military.
Okay, and you're always trying to recruit, especially now.
Yes.
Like, are you facing the same job shortages that everybody else is out there?
Absolutely. You know, we recruit from the Canadian population, so we're experiencing the same challenges that all employers are experiencing. And we're looking for people who want a challenge, who want to serve and give back to their communities. And one of the great things about a reserve career is it's a paid part-time career. We have pension options as well. So a lot of other benefits that the average part-time employer might not provide.
And how early can you start? What age can you be?
So for the Army Reserves, you can join at 16 with parental consent. And just to allay everyone's fears and concerns, you cannot deploy on operations until you're at least 18 and qualified in your military job.
Yes. And then you've got a lot of people, like, you don't necessarily have to go to college or university to do this. You can go at the same time.
Yeah, so the minimum qualification education-wise for most of our occupations is at least a grade 10 education. And a lot of our part-time soldiers use the military as a steady stream of income while they're pursuing post-secondary education because it offers full-time summer employment guaranteed for the first 4 years of your career in the summer.
Okay, and you're looking for all facets of society to come in and get that training.
Absolutely. You know, the Canadian Armed Forces is a reflection of Canadian society, and we're always looking to strengthen our diversity and the people who are part of our organization, because people are our biggest asset.
Tell me about what the training involves. Like, so your reserve training, what kind of commitment is that? People think, oh, you know, and they're afraid, am I going to get, you know, am I going to have to be uprooted from my family for a while?
Right. So for the Army Reserve, the first thing people need to know is there's no fixed term contract. So when you join, you don't sign for X amount of years. You can leave by submitting a request to be released from the Canadian Armed Forces at any point in your reserve career. And for our training options to get qualified in your job, soldiers are looking at a weekend training course over 10 weekends in the fall, winter for their recruit training. And then after that, they'll go away anywhere from 1 to 4 months in a summer period to complete their occupational training. That's usually full-time at one of our training centers within the province.
Okay, and you're not always dressed like this.
No, so this is
a beautiful ceremonial dress.
Our ceremonial order of dress, but working dress of the day we wear, it's a camouflage pattern. Most people are probably familiar with seeing on the TV or in other photos.
Or at the armories too, down on James
certainly
Street.
Downtown Hamilton. There's over almost 600 reserve soldiers across all different occupations in Hamilton. You may not even know in your own community.
Personally, what's it done for you?
So I joined at 16, so I've been in for half my life, and I can tell you that my experiences, the opportunities I have molded me as a leader. They've given me self-confidence. They've taught me about myself, my own boundaries, limitations, and also how some of those could actually be pushed past.
And things that you wouldn't, and push past in all kinds of, not just physical, but mental.
Absolutely. Mental is one of the biggest things you learn, is how to master your fears, your apprehensions, how to push through adversity and challenge. And that is really driven by the mental discipline that a career in the Canadian Armed Forces can give you.
Okay, and that can lead on to so many options, whether you stay in the reserves or whether you go on to the rest of your civilian life.
Absolutely, and I'm so lucky to work with people who have a variety of different careers and are also reservists, people who are plumbers, electricians, doctors, lawyers, police officers, firefighters, all walks of life, and yet one night a week, one weekend a month, they put on the uniform, they come in, they do their training, and I really believe that the skills they get there complement their civilian occupations as well.
Okay, hopefully we got you some more recruits there. Aaron, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.